money, Benny. This shit got me in my feelings. Gotta be real with it. Yeah. Kiki, do you love me? Are you riding? Say you never ever leave from.
Hi guys, MakeupByNimoh here, and I'm back today with another video, and this time we are doing a spring inspired look. I posted this look on my Insta stories as I always do, and y'all show me so much love, and so I was asked to do a tutorial on this, so you know I got y'all. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna come back with my brows done and my foundation on, and then we're gonna get into the eye look. Okay, so I went ahead and did one side of my eye, so let's go ahead and get into the other side. I've already primed my eye with MAC's Paint Pot in the shade Painterly. Now, I like to use a lighter eyeshadow primer or a paint pot because I'm darker skinned, and so I really want my eyeshadow to pop. If I'm going for like a more neutral look, I'll use a more neutral tone, but since I really want this eyeshadow to pop, Painterly is really gonna do it for me. Like, do you guys see that? Like, who told you a black girl can't wear color? Like, what? All right, okay, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so I'm using all shades from Morphe's 35C palette. I kind of want to go for a more matte look. I don't think I want to do any shimmer for this. So starting off, I'm going to be using a combination of these two shades in my crease. I'm really going to be using more of the darker color, but I kind of just want to not have it be too dark, and so that's why I'm going to touch a little bit into that more lighter pinker shade. And as always, I'm going to be using a windshield wiper motion, so just sweep it back and forth into your crease. And what I like to do, I kind of like to just look at my eyes and then see how far up I need to go, or the areas that I need to get it really well in, and then put a little bit more eyeshadow there. Okay, so in my outer corner, I'm going to be using only this shade. I'm going to focus this in my outer corner. I'm gonna also dip my brush a little bit in this shade too, because I kind of want a little bit of purple to pop in that outer corner. So I'm just gonna tap my brush a little bit in this color as well. And then on my lid, I'm going to be using this color. Y'all, I am using the lightest pink out of this palette, and watch it pop. Like, no. Black girls can wear color. I don't care how dark you are. I'm pretty dark skinned, and do you see this eye? I can't get over it. It looks so good. I don't know if the camera picks up how good it looks in person, but it's popping. It looks really good. And so the trick that I want to do for this, I kind of want it to be a slight cut crease without having to put in so much work. Say if I really wanted it to be like a real cut crease, I would have just put an eyeshadow primer all over my lid, and then for that cut, I would have used a paint pot to really carve it out first and then pack on my eyeshadow. But I think that I just want it to be a slight cut crease, nothing too dramatic, and so I'm just going to pack it onto my lid and just open my eyes, look and see where I have that fold, and make sure that I don't go over. Shout out to Yuki. He has this great video on how to make eyeshadows pop. I'm gonna insert the link below so that you guys can check it out. It's a really good video, and it really goes in depth on how to allow eyeshadows to really pop on your skin tone. And then I'm going to go back with the two shades I used in my crease just to blend out the transition from my outer corner to my lid. And if you want your outer corner to pop more, you can definitely go in with a black shade or a dark brown just to allow it to show really well. I'm gonna go in with just a touch of black from this palette just to kind of make my outer corner pop a little bit more. Okay, so now moving on to the rest of the face, I want to go ahead and clean up this eye look. I'm going to be using MAC's Waterweight concealer in the shade NC50, and also my Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 30. And I want to make sure I use my concealer to cut that area just so that it's nice and clean. Yo, why am I using a brush? I mean, I love using a brush, but how could I forget about my beauty blender? See how easy the beauty blender makes it? It literally just dissolves into your skin in like 0.5 seconds. And then I really like my entire face to look like super polished for some looks. And so I'm going to use a little bit of MAC Studio Fix Compact in the shade NW55. And this is technically a foundation, but I just like to use a little bit of this just to polish up my entire face. And then to set, y'all know I'm using my new fave, my Derma Blend setting powder. So I'm going to use this to set. And then while I'm baking, I'm gonna go ahead and contour. I am using Studio Fix Compact in NW58. Y'all, I used to never really contour my nose, but I forgot how snatched it makes me. It makes me look so snatched. Oh my gosh. Like, what nose? Rhinoplasty where? Where? Yes. And then for my lower lash line, I want to go ahead and use this color from the 35C palette. And I'm just going to apply this to my lower lash line and kind of give it just a little bit of smoke. And then for my lips, I'm going to be using Bronx from MAC Cosmetics with a little bit of Kim Kardashian's Juicy Lip Gloss on top. And then last but not least, I'm going to apply my highlight. So I'm going to first spray my face with MAC's Fix Plus spray, just so that my highlight will really pop in this. I don't want to do too much highlight, but something that still shows. And then for my highlight, I'm going to be using MAC's Hyper Real Glow palette. Just a little bit, y'all, not too much. We don't want to go highlight crazy on this. And this is the final look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it as always. I know that this has a lot of color, but I don't know. It kind of just screams spring. Like, I don't know. Like, what's up, color? I have arrived. Like, something new, something different. I hope that this showed you that no matter your skin tone, you can do nice pops of color. They can still show. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.